I'm Emily, and welcome to the Spring Into Your Practice yoga series. Today, we're going to be releasing tension in our necks. We'll be moving through a ladder flow, so we'll do the sequence once, a little bit slow, and then we'll move faster through it for 2 rounds. So grab 2 blocks, and then maybe a blanket if your knees are sensitive. Maybe you want it for Shavasana. Coming to stand in a mountain pose, I'll face towards you, releasing the right ear to the right shoulder, taking the right hand up to the left ear, just using the weight of the hand to slowly help draw the ear and shoulder towards each other. You can pull firmly through the left fingertips towards the ground if you want a little bit more stretch through the side of the neck. Just being careful not to strain. You can close your eyes. Just checking to see how you feel today in the side of your neck. Exhaling, releasing the chin down to the chest, rolling it over to the left shoulder. Back down to the middle of the chest. And inhaling, bringing the head back up. And then slowly releasing the left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right ear. Again, just using the weight of the hand. If you want to, you can draw the right fingertips down to the ground, making sure that there's no tension in your toes, that they're not curling into the ground. And ask yourself if this side feels the same or different than the other. Exhale, rolling the chin down to the center of the chest and over to the right shoulder. Back in to the midline. Inhaling, the chin back up. Standing in mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhaling, arms up and overhead. Exhaling, folding forward. Your choice of distance between the feet. Placement of the hands. Shaking the head yes. Shaking the head no. Taking little crab pinchers, really resting your chest and your thighs if that feels good. And using your little crab claws to massage through the tops of your shoulders, your neck, the sides of your neck, and up into where your neck meets your skull. Maybe back down the sides, and onto the tops. And then exhale, releasing the hands to your choice of the ground, shins, or blocks. Inhaling, lengthening, lifting halfway up, looking forward. Exhale, stepping back into a tabletop position. Inhale, dropping the chest, looking forward. Exhale, curling inward, chin into the chest. Inhale, seeing if you can get some length through the front of the neck. And exhale, rounding the back of the neck. Inhale, dropping the chest, drawing the floor back towards you. Exhale, pushing the ground away, running as much as you can through the upper shoulders. Coming into neutral, and then exhale, lowering all the way down to the ground, preparing for a modified cobra pose. So push very firmly into the tops of the feet, pinky side, lift the kneecaps off the ground, push the pelvis into the ground, hands come to your low back, palms up, and then inhaling, bringing the left hand to the forehead in a salute. Exhale, palm back up to the lower back. Inhale, rotating so the palm is down, saluting with the right hand. Exhale, hand to the low back, palm up. Inhale, salute, palm down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, pushing into the pinky side of your feet. Kneecaps lifted off the ground. The whole time, even when you're exhaling, lowering, keeping the legs engaged. Inhale, last time. And then exhale, lower. Releasing everything down to the ground. Hands next to your chest. Tuck your toes, keeping the knees on the ground, just pushing back into a kind of modified child's pose. Arms out long in front of you, preparing your hands to push with knees bent back up into a downward facing dog. First getting the hips up high and then straightening the legs. You can bend one knee and then the other, shaking the head, releasing the head in between your arms. Inhale the left leg up and towards the sky, in between your hands, exhaling, spinning the right heel down, cartwheeling the hands up, straight to your hips to start, checking in with your feet. The pinky side of your right foot should be firmly into the ground. Your left knee should be over the big toe, maybe the second toe. Torso facing the wall, and then the neck looks over the left shoulder. When you're ready, arms can go out long. Flipping the palms, bringing the palms of the hands to the tops of the shoulders, using that to make sure that the shoulders aren't creeping up into the ears. See if you can release some of the tension there. Drawing the elbows now out and away from you, in front and behind. And then tipping the right elbow down to the ground, the left elbow up to the sky, keeping the bend in your left knee. You can look up to the sky, or you could release the chin to the right shoulder. For a breath or two. Inhaling, releasing, sweeping through warrior two, and exhaling back into your downward facing dog. Releasing the head between the shoulders. Inhaling the right leg up towards the sky, stepping it forward in between your hands, spinning the left foot down, coming up into warrior two with the hands on the hips to start. Pinky side of the left foot firmly pressing into the ground. Right knee tracking over the right second toe. Knee bent as far as you can, torso off to the side. Then looking forward, arms coming up, gazing over the fingertips, stretching firmly out through the fingertips. You're being pulled in both directions. Flipping the palms up, palms to your shoulders, releasing some of the tension there, and then drawing the elbows out and away from you now. Keeping the placement of the legs, checking in to see that your right knee is still tracking forwards. The left pinky side of the foot is still holding the weight, more so than the big toe side. And then bringing the left elbow down, right elbow towards the sky, almost like you're like in an archer pose, in this reverse warrior, keeping the bend in the right knee. And if you want, you can drop the gaze down towards your back foot for a moment. Inhaling, coming through warrior two, and exhaling, bringing the hands down, stepping the foot back into downward facing dog, releasing the neck. And breath here. And then walking or hopping the feet forward, inhaling, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale, hands all the way up to the sky, exhale through heart center, moving more quickly now with less cues, inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold, Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your tabletop. Skipping the cats and the cows, lowering all the way down to the ground, preparing for your cobra pose. Inhale, have the hands on the low back, palms up. Inhale, left hand to the forehead, salute. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right hand salutes. Exhale, lower. Won't do it anymore for now. Tucking the toes, pushing the ground away, coming through this modified child's pose, and then hips up, downward facing dog for breath. Inhale, left foot up to the sky and forward, spinning the right heel down. Warrior two. Immediately flipping the palms open, hands to the shoulders, and tipping back into this modified reverse warrior two. Your gaze could go towards your back foot. And then exhaling, cartwheeling down, stepping back into downward facing dog. Release the head. Inhale, the right foot up towards the sky, stepping forward, spinning the left heel down, immediately into your warrior two, flipping the palms, palms to the shoulders, lifting and exhaling, tipping back. Maybe the gaze goes to the back foot. Cartwheeling the hands down, stepping the foot back, downward facing dog. Step, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale through heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back through tabletop, lowering down to the ground. Hands to the back, palms up. Inhale, hand to the forehead, salute. Exhale, lower. Inhale, salute. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, hands down, through the modified child's pose, into a downward facing dog. Exhale, letting the head release. Inhale, left foot to the sky, step forward, cartwheeling up into warrior two, flipping the palms, hands to the shoulders, tipping back, looking back. Exhale, cartwheeling back to downward facing dog. Exhale, release the head. Inhale, lift the right foot up to the sky. Step it forward. Warrior two. Flip the palms. Palms to the shoulders. Tip back. Look back. Exhale, cartwheel down. Release the head. And just lower the knees down to the ground. Preparing for your Shavasana here for the last moments or so. You could take your blanket if you had it to make a pillow or put it under your knees, your choice. Coming down to one side, rolling onto your back. Legs out long, arms out wide. Feeling the breath. Slow down. Feeling the heartbeat that picked up pretty quickly. And now just let it melt into the ground. Let it naturally return to its normal state. You don't have to do anything to get it there. It's been 15 minutes, so you need to move along. Slowly roll over to one side, push up with your hands. Take your time and carry on with your day. If you can stay here for a couple more moments. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.